right. Hello, Buffy. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming by and hanging out on yet another stream. What's up? Good day. How goes it? And thank you, Lemon Equated, for joining up to our membership program. Appreciate that. We will get your spin of the wheel here in just a few minutes once we get started. But thank you all for coming and hanging by, or hanging out. Sorry. So we are back again in the ODG server pack today, where today we are going to endeavor to actually build a house. Or the beginnings of a house. And if you were here yesterday, you remember while we were sailing around in the boat, I saw a really cool area that I thought would look good for a house. So we're going to head that way and start one up. As such, I'm going to take the important stuff with me. Gather up a few of them. We'll come back for other stuff later, but I want to take the basic stuff with me, and we're going to make some, hopefully, some cool things. Now, I will not be taking any of those things I grabbed out of Creative. We're going to do our best to keep it, slightly challenging there, and avoid that and all. But yeah, looking forward to it. I do have a spare anvil. I'm going to keep that. I understand that was also from Creative, but I'm okay with breaking my own rule for that. So happy to have you all. So I'm going to come back for the deco stuff. I just tried to take the stuff I'll need for building first. But we'll come back and gather some of this stuff up before we call it a permanent thing. But hey, thanks for coming by, and hopefully you will enjoy a little bit of run into kind of a sneak look at how the new members server will work. This is not the server specifically. This is just me playing the pack as a solo. But it should be a little bit of fun. We did so yesterday, so. Yeah, our mods are on top of it. But yeah, if you're having a good time today, please remember to click like. Most importantly, remember to hit subscribe so you can hang out with us on all of our fun and adventures. Stream just about every day at this point, so there's almost always something to see and do. That said, if you see me make a weird face or grimace in pain, a little bit sore today. I think I may have told you guys my new bed was coming today, at least the mattress part of it. And the frame was supposed to come later this week. Well, lo and behold, they both arrived today, which was very awesome. And I was very excited to get those put together. Now that I'm looking at it, that spot right there is not a bad spot either. Kind of overlooking the water there, Kind of like this area too, and I like how close it is to the land. Let's take a quick look here. But what I was going to say is the bed is a queen-size bed that I ordered online. And, today my goal was, after our very first stream today, because I streamed some Skyrim earlier, I had an hour to get before I had to do the other trash job. Well, the other job, of course, the frame was way more complicated than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I like this. We're going to level this off. So it ended up being much more difficult and heavier than I thought it was going to be. But that wasn't the real problem. The real problem is that the mattress box, while being heavy, was a bit more awkward. And I managed to get it. They left it on our front step, which was awfully nice. But it wasn't going upstairs. It was going downstairs. We have a split-level house. So I had to bring it around to the driveway and to the double glass doors that slide right into the basement here. The reason I bring this up is carrying it was awkward. A little heavy, but yeah, it was okay. It was all good. But then when I got in the door, I laid it down. I was like, I'm just going to slide it the rest of the way. It was just about that time that Draven fell. I tripped over a pillow that had been knocked off of a futon that sits next to the door and fell pretty hard on my wrist and my arm. And so I'm pretty dang sore today. Wasn't expecting that to happen. Upside, the bed is all finally put together. Lady Draven jumped in and helped us do that, but ow. not happy fun times. Not happy fun times at all. So yeah, I'm all right. I'm just pretty sore. It pulled my back and such as well, so I'm just a little bit sore overall. I like this spot too because it'll be easier running back and forth to the house. And look, llama adjacent, right? That's important stuff. No, nothing broken. I'm pretty sure I sprained my wrist and I threw out my back a little bit because I've had both of those things happen before and I know what they feel like. Nothing broken though. I can move it around without any issue. But yeah, unexpected development of my life today, but it's all good. So recap, just for those folks who are popping in today, what we're looking at here is a mod pack designed by a member of our community, one of our moderators, Turtle. He put this together because we're going to be putting out a second members-only Minecraft server. My goal is hopefully by Wednesday is what I'm shooting for. Can't make promises, but that's what I'm shooting for. It's with this being the first time anyone will have set up a server anywhere using this pack, prepared for in case there's any type of issues. You know what? I should put a chest down. I can fit more stuff. We did bring some chests. I like the little waterfall over there. That's pretty too. Get all this stuff out of here. I brought stuff, so I thought we were going to be going further, but brought a bunch of iron too, and I brought a crafting. The only thing I didn't bring was a furnace, but I can make one of those pretty quick out of what I got. So, but yeah, so. This is going to be an example of what the new server is going to look like. The server is going to be a vanilla server with just a few quality of life improvements. So vein miner being the best example. I'm not vein mining right now because I'm not tearing this whole thing out. I'm just kind of leveling it off at this height. Once I've leveled this off at this height, I will vein mine everything above it that's not attached anymore. But vein miner, deco craft are one of the things that we're going to allow us to make stuff a little bit more pretty when we we're building things here. And this server is meant to be a long-term server. So that means two things, good and bad. The good thing means that is if you build something here, it's going to be there for a very long time. People will be able to come in and visit it and take a look at it. We're not going to tolerate griefing and destroying other people's stuff, but people can come in and look around and check stuff out, and that'll be pretty cool. The second, the downside of that is, with it being long-term, the server pack will not be updating. So as new Minecraft versions come out, it will not update because that would just destroy everything, and we'd have to start all over, the opposite of what I just said. So we don't want that to happen either. So as it is, it's I believe it's 1.12 is the version. Don't hold me to that. I'm not that smart. But that is, I believe, the version, and the version it will most likely stay. Are there going to be plugins? Still looking into what those are. People mentioned them, but I'll be honest, I have not had time to touch most anything other than the stream, other job, and then stream today. Even left the other job a little bit early today because it was just hurting to type, and I wanted to rest my hand up before I had to jump in here and do this today. So I have not had a lot of opportunity to even figure out what plugins are yet. I don't use them, so I don't know what they are or how they work, and if whether or not they're going to mess up how I want the server to work. So if they'll even be supported by the host we use. Again, I don't know anything about it, so I don't want to make promises. I'm going to check into it, but I don't know yet, to be completely honest. Let's see. What else? Yeah, like I said, I did not want anything that required power. There's not going to be any machines, such like that. I want it to be a vanilla experience. I just wanted to give us some other fun things to build with, if you will, just so we had some stuff to do. Yeah. Overall, like I said, I think it'll be a lot of fun, and it'll be another reason I wanted to keep it very low key is that some of the games and mod packs that we have played on member servers in the past have been a little bit hard for some people to play. Not everybody has a gaming PC and can play very high quality mod stuff, some visually stressful mods that exist out there. So this will be an opportunity to make a much, I guess you could say, easier to run pack where anyone who's a part of the membership program will be able to participate. Hopefully. Yeah. Hey, Goddess, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate that. Well, before we... Oh, that's just catching up. Ignore that for a moment. Yes. So, before we continue on any further, right at the beginning of the day, we did get a new member. And so, that means we have to spin the wheel. To be honest with you, as sore as I am, I'm looking forward to it. All right, so... Before I spin this, I'm going to do something a little different, a little fun, maybe. Not all the time, but on certain days, I'm going to do a Spinner Special. Spinner Special Day means that, just like normal, anytime somebody joins up a membership, we do a shot. And every time someone donates $10. We do a shot. But cumulative. So if 2 people do 5, 5 people do 2, for every cumulative 10. But if someone donates $20 in one go, I'll do 3 spins. So that's how I'm gonna. I thought that might be a little fun to add in there. Not just because some people have been doing that, and I thought it might be nice to throw a little something extra for people who've been doing that. Again, everything's gonna stay. We're not taking away anything that we've been doing. I'm just adding another layer. Somebody donates $20 in one shot, either through Super Chat, Super Sticker, or preferably the link down in the description of all of my streams tutorials. I will do a buy 2 get 1 free kind of shot thing there. So let's go ahead and get our members spin out of the way. And let us see how we are starting today. Fireball. That is more than acceptable. Excellent. And Unlimited, thank you so much for joining into our program. It is a very, very large pleasure having you as a member of the community, and your support of the channel is appreciated. Pouring that bev right now. No reason to delay. Ready to hop, skip, and jump in there. So some people show up and do like a 10 and a 10 back to back. They didn't know about the 20 thing until I get it out there. And it's not going to be all the time. It's going to be specific days because every day people might kill me. But here we go. Thank you very much. And I appreciate your joining our membership program. That helps. All right. How dark while I was doing that. Dangerous. Dangerous indeed. I'm going to keep on going, though. I'm gonna try, you know what? I should have brought the bed. I wonder if I brought enough stuff to make a bed. I did. It might behoove me to skip the night, so it's easier for us to jam here. Ooh, that warmed up me insides. Does it hurt when you take the shots? No. Well, let me rephrase. Most of the time, no. Some things, if they're really, really strong, or just really, really nasty, sometimes it's not that it's a burn, but it's not a bad burn most of the time. It's just some of the things are just so nasty in flavor. It's very gross, and your body just wants to reject it. Jägermeister being a great example of that. But with things like Fireball and most of the moonshines, like I said, they've got a kick to them. Kind of like somebody eating something spicy, you know. It's not painful per se, but, well, sometimes it is. But mostly it's just kind of got that kick that you're kind of a thing. For most of them. Like that delicious chocolate cream moonshine I have over there. Which now I'm tempted to take a shot of that. It's just a pleasure to partake in. It's so delicious with no real kick. That said, there are some alcohols that will kick you in the face, but they really give you a warm up. Again, I'm trying to be careful here because I don't want to make it sound okay, because there are a lot of downsides to it. And like when I take a quaff of Jaeger, it's every single time it's a strain not to vomit. Hands down, every single time. You know, I should have built a shovel. But now I have no pickaxes. So we will do both. Let's see. That, I need a shovel. Wasting good pickaxe on the stuff that I don't need to. I'm going to level this out a little bit. This. Good. This is the level I'm going to make it. Right about here. I will have to fill some of this back in. Well, but that's okay. I expected that. We'll make a flat little area to work on, and then we're going to build. That said, the only thing I would say that really hurts with the shot is when sometimes I'm doing different shot very quickly after different shot. Sometimes the stomach genuinely is like, no, you shouldn't have done that, man. That's happened a lot. I get Jaeger and peaches side by side. But overall, it's not too bad. And after a couple, it doesn't burn anymore. All right, so that's the level I'm going to make it. Now I just got to fill in the spaces. I'm going to go ahead and take the little bit of coal that's here. And then we'll build them. I'm not too worried about the floor being all the same material right now. I'll worry about that. That was not where I wanted that to go. That was not where I wanted that to go. Already had one shot today. We're going to level it out. Build our house. I'm going to have to fix that. I won't lie, my hand's a little bit sore. And it's causing me to twitch a little bit more than normal. Where I think I sprained it. So I apologize. I may drop down blocks where I don't want them to be a little bit more often today. I know there's coal there, but I'm just going to cover it up for now. That doesn't look too bad. Square this off. I'm a big fan of working on flat. I mean, I'm going to have I'll be digging out some more of that later anyways. I'm sure I'll have some underground area. Already, I will say, the other day I played vanilla. Some of you here might have been here for that. And it got boring pretty quick. Just with the few minor changes of this new mod pack, I'm quite a bit more entertained already. I'm excited to build into this. So, said even with just the few changes we made, I think it's really going to make a difference. You know, I haven't made a lighthouse in a long time. I could potentially make a lighthouse up here. That. Why do we want to make that out? I want to make it as square as possible. It's not going to be perfectly square, but the house is. It's going to have some outside area as well. It'll be all good. There, we'll square that. Not a cobble? No. Oop, too many. So, hopefully everybody's had a good, what is it, Saturday so far? Mine's been alright, other than the hurting myself part. Other than that, it's been a pretty good weekend. I've got my new bed all put up together, and I just fell off again. Pretty comfortable, just sitting on it anyway, so I'm excited to test it out tonight. Let's see, that over here. I know some of this is going to have an overhang, but that's okay. We're going to correct that. What's the pack called on CurseWord? It's actually, I believe it's called the ODG server pack, is what it's called. And it has my ODG symbol as it. Turtle named it after the channel in the community, which was awfully flattering, because he didn't have to. He could have called it Turtle's Wondrous Vanilla Mod. You know, that'd have been totally cool. He made it after all. But he nicely named it after the channel. So, but yes, you can pre-download it. That being said, it will be a CurseForge mod, so people should be aware if you're going to play on it, you will probably need the CurseForge launcher. That'll work. I'll redo the floor later. I'm sure that this thing will get renovated multiple times as we move on. Secret passageways and all sorts of fun stuff I have thought up that I might do in here. Let's see. Thanks. I found out I had quarantine today. Oh, not fun. I'm sorry to hear that. Not fun at all. Square it off some anyway. I'll make it square right. Fine with it somewhat overhanging. Like I said, I'll correct a lot of this later. So, some of the correcting stuff I'll be able to do off stream, like just the building and finishing it out. But that'll be kind of fun. Like I said, we'll spend a bit of time today working with this, getting it going. Maybe get our deco stuff set up. Try to build some more deco. So that should be some fun. Enjoying the deco craft quite a bit. As I had no cobble there. Nope. That is not what I intended. It does have its good side, though. I get to play. Hey, there you go. Look at you. There you go. Make rainbows out of storm clouds, my friend. Well played. All right, that's pretty square, right? It's pretty square. I feel like I need to, like this here, I'm probably going to bring the wall straight across and leave a little outside there. Put a garden there, but I do feel like I should space this out a little bit more, make it a little bit more square in this corner. See, that's not bad. That'll be the edge of that. All right. Get to work then. I will definitely need to mine for more stone. Definitely need to mine for more. Yes, going to make a base. And hello, Noel. Yes, this is going to be my house, my overlook, my luscious home to play on in this new pack. A little vanilla adventure that we may jam with for a while. And like many of the mod packs I stream, I probably won't stream it forever, but that doesn't mean I won't come back to it in the future, because that can always be fun. I'm sure I'm going to return to my Sky Factory 4 world eventually. So it's fun to have a little place to start off with, especially in a mod pack like this, which is just so mining-centric. You know what I mean? It's just vanilla as it is. Draven's Castle, very much, very much. Special about your ODG pack. Okay, so again, it was actually made by a community member, so that's one thing I do want to stress. Turtle did a great job putting it together, and we talked about what we were looking for. This is a vanilla experience, 100% what it's meant to be. So it's not that it's better. It's basically vanilla with flair. Is kind of how I'm looking at it. So we wanted something that gave some quality of life stuff. So we've got vein mining, deco craft, crayfish mod. Some of the things that give you some prettier blocks, chisel and bits, things that make stuff just a little bit prettier to build with. But it's meant to be a build-centric mod. It is not intended to be much more than vanilla. There are enough mod packs and mods out there already that do a million things and have a million mods in them that we didn't want that. We wanted a server pack that everybody would be able to pretty much play regardless of their PC. If you can play vanilla, you can pretty much play this. It's kind of the goal there. That's what we were looking at. So it just got some fun quality of life in it. It was put together like that because for people to play on the server, they were going to have to, everybody was going to have the same pack. So this was the only way to really make that work. New server or just a world? This is just a world I'm playing to kind of show how it's put together. Just again, it's not much different than vanilla. Vein mining being the biggest pro, I would say, of all of it, right? There's a little bit of cobblestone. Right now I'm just farming cobblestone so I can build my wall. Yeah, we wanted to have something that pretty much anybody's PC would be able to handle, while at the same time adding a couple little things, but nothing that would overpower the server. I wanted little to no automation was pretty much one of our goals. Did not want stuff to keep lagging out the PC, which, I'll be honest with you, give me 1 second. Okay, I got a new little desk fan. If you guys can hear the desk fan real bad on the camera, let me know and I'll turn it off. It's getting a little warm. Yeah, it's just meant to give us some fun vanilla plus things to do. And it's also designed a lot so that members can collaborate, build a town together. Yes, that is correct, 1.12. Build a town, build a city, share projects. It also gives us the ability to build things like Let's Plays, where we can stream or film members doing fun stuff. Games and things that we may put together, or other people may put things together and support their, or if they would like to see something played, maybe they'd like to build something they'd like to see me play. They can do that. You know, try it out and try to maybe stream it or record it as a video, whichever route we want to go. That should be enough to get me started. I'm going to have to burn it for... Is it dark again? Good Lord. I didn't light any of that up. It's going to be Monster City out here. It's a big, flat monster party. Oh, no. Groovy. That works. So again, the goal is to hopefully have the server up relatively quickly. By Wednesday is the goal. Again, no hardcore promises. This will be the first time anyone's built a server out of this, of course. So, sucks to be you. Okay, got him. So yeah. Again, this is just a hideous base to start off with. I will replace these walls and things down the road as I see fit with some of the prettier blocks. Think about making that right there a lighthouse. I think that could be kind of cool since I'm right on the edge of the water here. Right now my goal is just to build a wall too high so I don't have to worry about any monsters in here. I can light up the inside, and I've got a safe place to work day and night. And we'll move the crafting table and such inside so it's a bit more safe. This is going to be a door, obviously. All right, get this. So that, grab the chest, have that. That first. Obviously, I'm going to need better stairs here, but this will work for now. We'll make crafting central over here. Boop, boop. And Hadoop. Alright, let's get those in there. That. We'll get the rest of this stuff. Build a couple doors. Nice. We'll build rooms and stuff down the road, all that kind of fun stuff. Right now it's just going to be a get started kind of a situation. So I am going to need furnace. You know what, let's make two. Two furnaces. That one and that. Those will be our furnaces. Coal in there. Put some coal in there. Just found some iron, so we'll get that cooking. And where did it go? There. Excellent. The rest of the stuff in here. Do you think you could make a replica house in this playthrough? A replica house. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. I apologize. Like a replica of the house I'm going to build on the server, or build this and then make a replica of it on the server? I want to make sure I'm following what you're saying. Oh, only one, huh? Got that done. Now it's just about lighting things up. Oh, my house that I live in? I wouldn't have much room for stuff, but yeah, I probably could. Am I streaming tomorrow? So I'll be streaming tomorrow morning. We have a Skyrim stream from 10 to 2, but there is no night stream on Sunday, so there won't be a Minecraft then. Monday we're back with both 10 to 2, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for Skyrim, and then 9:30 to midnight for Minecraft or whatever. But yes, we can become a member tomorrow. Excellent. Yeah. Well, like I said, no, we're gonna be streaming 10 to 2. This will be a Skyrim stream earlier in the day. There won't be a night stream, but if you wanted to do it on a night stream, we'll be back Monday night. All of those options will exist. All right, so where's my hole? Where's my diggy hole? Right here. I mean, there. Not quite what I hoped for, but it'll work. Diggy hole. Work. You have access on the inside. Mining at night. Excellent. All right, let's see here. Until next stream. Oh yeah, no problem. It's whatever works for you. I appreciate that you're interested. But make it a little less likely for me to fall in. Not completely, of course. It is me we're talking about. The wall will get higher. I'll put a roof on. I'll have all that stuff. But I'm not in as big of a hurry for that right off the top. I do want to go ahead and get this coal out of here. Ooh, that was a lot of coal. A lot of coal. Cool. Let's see. We got that. Excellent. We've got the basics down. Now, we're going to need some external things as well. We're going to need a garden, of course. Need a place to grow things. Be able to do it in the shade of that, of course. But I have plans for that. Yeah. Okay. Go around the outside. Round the outside. See what we've got. Where will our garden be? Garden might be cool. Yes. This will work nicely. Oh, I don't have any more cobblestone on me. Okay, I need more cobblestone before I can start doing what I was about to do. Whoops. Give me more cobblestone. Give me all your rocks. And a little bit. Oh, yes, I'll need your dirt too. Gonna make a garden. Llamas adjacent. I love the llamas adjacent. Makes me happy. So, anybody got any special weekend plans? I know, like, this is, at least for my area, this is Saturday night. So, not a lot of weekends left for most people. But, got anything special going on? Anything planned for your Sunday? Other than streaming Skyrim in the morning and, you know, working the trash job after that, I don't have anything else really going on. This to be 8 wide. 3. Okay, 4, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait, no, I don't need external wall. Sunday, so my Sunday is watching. Well, I appreciate that. Well, good use of your time, I will say. Completely. All right, Noel, I will do so. Mr. Midnight is doing okay, but he's not a happy camper right now because of the new way that we're having to feed him. Supposedly, I'm being told he's enjoying the new wet cat food, which is like a diet food he has to eat. But he's not like having eat at specific times. We've always had the cats where they can just go get food out of the bowl whenever they want. He doesn't eat much. You know, he likes to have that option. So in the middle of the night, he sits by the food bowl and cries a little bit. Trying to adjust him to that. Not have enough stone. That's okay. We'll start with the dirt. Right. Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, it could depend on the situation. Like, my cats have always had unlimited access to food. Hole there. Left a hole there. Okay. I never, they just always have a bowl full of food. Every time I walk by, if it's low, I fill it up. I mean, it never has a chance to get empty. Again, just the way I've done it, and I've always found that when cats have unlimited access to food, they don't feel the need to gorge themselves every second they can for fear of not getting any more. So, just my experience. And my cats have never had issues with weight issues or anything like that because they are responsible with their food. But there are also a lot of cats out there who maybe were in a home where they did not have the best situation, abuse, didn't get fed enough, or a situation where you know, there were other animals and they had to compete for food. They were not properly allowed to eat. Especially a lot of cats that come from dog homes where, you know, the cats learn they got to eat faster, the dog's going to eat their food kind of thing. I've seen that happen a lot. In those situations, sometimes the cat's just instinct is to eat it all because they don't know when they're going to get to eat again. And I always feel bad when I see that. And they can learn, but not always. My wife's cats that she had when we met were both rescue cats that both had that situation and had to be fed specific times during the day, or else they would just eat every single bit of it the second you put it down, because they came from homes where that was an issue. She gets regular dry food though and fresh water. I'd eat wet food. Normally I don't do wet food. I prefer not to, but I'll be honest with you, the only of the vet gave us a list of this. This is the food your cat needs to have. Get this cat food, which is $1.50 a can and is expensive, or this stuff that's like $90 a bag. And I'm like, canned food it is. I'm like, is that okay for it? He goes, yeah, either one's fine. I'm like, well then, yeah, it's gonna have to be the cheaper one because I don't have that kind of money. And I want to take care of the cat, but you know, with the vet bills and such as well, I want to make sure they have food, but on a budget. I'd switch from free feeding to schedule measured meals. Still can go to have to lose weight. Turns out, and yeah, that's one of the concerns with Midnight. I mean, it could be a metabolism thing. They didn't find anything in the testing they did, and he's very healthy. He's just chubby. He's 19 pounds. So he's not like, you know, it's not a situation where they found anything more, you know, disease-wise. But I also don't know exactly how much they test for either, you know. I mean, I wasn't there. My wife and mother-in-law took him, so it might have been a situation where it could have been like, this is what it costs to test him, or you could pay 5 times as much and test for this stuff too, which I'm not against doing. We just may not be able to do it right now. Well, water's not an issue. We keep water. They're fine with. They drink plenty of water. In fact, we have, you know, one of those water bowl things you fill up and it automatically leaks out kind of thing. Upstairs, and then downstairs, I have just a double water bowl that I fill up every night with bottled water from my fridge. I don't drink tap water. I'm not going to make them do it. You know, hypocritical, really, right? So, each night before bed, myself and the kitties get a nice cold bottle of Dasani, and we settle in for the night. And then everybody's happy. All right, so now I need to start mining out. I think I'm low enough now that I'll be under water level, which is kind of what I wanted. So we can start strip mining out without too much fear poking out the side of my castle area there. Oh, you're talking to Panda. I'm so sorry. I'm bad. That's okay. Again, I'm flashing back and forth between monitors, right? So, trying anyways. Vanilla, yes. Well, it's Vanilla Plus. Kind of how I'm fashioning it here. So it's going to be a vanilla, but with the ODG server pack. So that way people get an idea of what the new members server is going to look like when it goes up and running next week. Just one of our moderators built a custom mod pack with just a couple little things, some quality of life stuff, but none of the big stuff you're used to seeing. No cyclic, no mechanism, no mystical agriculture, no storage of any type other than the larger chests. But again, the goal is to have it as close to vanilla as possible while still having a few minor improvements that makes it a little bit easier to play. This is, well, oh. More coal, more iron. That's more important. Hello. Give me your iron, and I will take your coal. Bloop. Vein miner, again, being probably one of the biggest and most requested things people wanted for this pack. Going well, Turtle. Going well. We found a new location for our new house, and I'm now just basically farming some basic materials to get it started. I want to get a little farm going very quickly, so I've got some decent food stores, and then once I get that going, we will work on upgrading and some exploration. Some of the stuff like building better walls and building better floors and designs, some of that I'll do off stream. You know, I'm building the overall shape now, but I'll tidy it up later. And then delicious baked potato. But we'll maybe do some deco craft stuff. You guys can help me design something that will look cool. What else here? Oh, there we go. Cats in the wild would drink from water stream. Gotcha. And it's nighttime again. Yay! Iron in there. Top off that. Throw the extra in there. And get a night's sleep so we can keep on building. I have to move in a couple months, so I'm trying not to buy new stuff. But understand that. Yeah, you got that big move coming up. Which still sounds pretty cool. Garden finished. last night before bed, I took a few moments to peruse YouTube, as I normally do, and see what they think I would like to see, because surprisingly, pretty accurate. The stuff that they recommend, I find 9 times out of 10, like, yes, I would watch that. But what popped up on my suggestions last night was one of the end scenes from the movie Serenity, a Firefly movie, and I'm like, I have watched. That's one of those movies I've probably watched more than just about any other movie that I've watched. I've spent a lot of time watching that. I thoroughly loved that movie, and just the TV show as well. Oh no. But yes, I thoroughly enjoyed that show / movie, so it was a pleasure to get to watch one of the last few scenes in it. Too far. That'll work. Four. Oh! Heard it too late. Heard the hiss before I could do it. Then I could do nothing about it. Surprised I didn't get destroyed there. I've got a shovel. Let's see. I have a lot of books about cats from my childhood, and my nan actually bought me an encyclopedia for Christmas. Very cool. I have my wife, who is an encyclopedia on cats. Lucky that way. My wife, huge, I like to say animal nut. She doesn't like it when I rephrase it that way, but huge animal nut. Got 4 on this side and 3 on this side. How did that happen? Man, it's gonna bug me to no end. Let's see what else we got here. That's a good question. How did it go, Turtle? Anyone hate it when your hands are wet and touch an ice cube and the ice cube sticks to your fingers? Yes, but what I hate more is when you go to, like, eat a popsicle or something, and for just a moment it sticks to your tongue. And then I have flashbacks to the A Christmas Story movie, and I'm like, I try to pull my tongue off, or not pull my tongue off, pull it off my tongue. I don't try to pull my tongue off. Oh, the wordings. But that brief moment of fear, like, that's gonna be good there. Ah! Oh. Whew, crisis averted. Thought we was about to have a big old fall. Alright. This. Building a farm, again, just in case you're asking. Yes, I just want to have a farm so I can start growing some of the materials I'll need to survive. 4x4, water down the middle. I'll make some walls to put around it. And I need to do this. What I'm doing right now is I'm making sure that there's no way anything else can get in there. The server for this, no. The server for this won't be up until Wednesday, at the soonest. Is the goal. Again, I want to continually stress that that's the goal, but I can't guarantee it until we get in there. I want to try. I don't want to make unfair expectation. My goal. That. Nothing's coming up that edge. Nothing's coming up around there. And for me, stair action. Oh, a little skeleton over there being a jerk. Work. That later. Some stairs. KFC. Oh my God, I love KFC. KFC is the bomb diggity. I was a huge fan of their foods. They have my favorite chicken. By far. I enjoy KFC of all of the places that provide any form of fried chicken. They are my favorite. I was never a fan of Popeyes. It wasn't bad. I just didn't think it was as good. And again, their stuff's a little bit more on the spicy side, which, again, I don't really like spicy food. So that there. Good. Just for now to make sure that nobody's coming in there. Next. How much cobblestone I got left? Next to none. That figures. What did you miss? We had a new member today, so I've already done one shot. Also, I announced... I already forgot the name. I called it earlier, but that's not important. So, once in a while, not every day, but today, all the regular shot rules are there. Members, cumulative 10s. But anytime somebody donates $20 to buy two, get one free. And that's going to be for the foreseeable future. Special events, maybe not so much. Again, not, of course, on Merge World today. That would not be cool. If you become a member, I do a shot. That's correct. Now, that's the first time that you become a member. It's not every time it renews, because, again, we're at like 70-some people, and that's just more free shots than I can do in a month and not die. But, yes. Start doing a little strippy mining here. Let me speed this up a little bit. I really don't want to strip mine regular stone because it's a concern. I'm just going to make a big old hole here. Might not be horrible, but still, I'll be a little more careful with it. Turtle, let me see. A dice roll to see if you hit your enemy, though. So, for 5th edition, it's different. I would have to go back and read it, but I know it was different. 2nd edition uses something called THACO, which just doesn't exist in 5th edition, sadly. It's just a very different way of doing it, so I would have to check again. But I remember when I read it, it's not too rough. Basically, it's something like there's a base number, and then you have to take that number of their armor and something, and you just have to roll over that. I don't remember the equation because I haven't had to use it yet. We haven't done any combat in mine, so there's very rarely, if any, combat in when I start a adventure. A lot of times, even with the stories you've seen in Merge Worlds, when new chapters start, there's almost a day of role playing or something to set up the scene. Not always, of course. If you'll remember, in the Michael storyline that we just finished recently, they were on their way to a town, a desecrated church. They got about halfway near the end of the night before that happened. Their cliffhanger was realizing Michael was in the state that he was in. Oh, got a pickaxe. That'll do. But I usually don't have a ton of combat in the first time. Let's see what we got here. If you're all higher than their armor class, what dice do you... Oh, it's always D20. Yeah. So, one thing I'll say is that it's a... Sky Factory. 5th edition is called a D20 style gaming. So, it's specifically designed to try to use the D20 for about everything. And eliminate a lot of the other dice. Some of the other dice still exist for... different rolls and things, but 99% of the time in 5th edition, you're going to be using a 20-sided dice. In 2nd edition, you still use 20 more than anything else, but some of the other dice did pop up a little bit more. Other than that, I find that the most commonly used one is going to be your 2 10-sideds, rolling for percentage. Or you got like a 50% chance of success or something of that nature. And then whatever their weapon dice is going to be. Trying to get into D&D, but it's kind of hard to understand. Well, Lord of Cups, if I may help. There is a video that I made called Behind the Dice. It gives just a very brief introduction on kind of how role-playing and stuff works. I am hoping to try and get the second one up here in the near future, because I want to do more of those for sure. That will go further and further into the game building side of it, but it's just a brief introductory if you're looking at that, and I'll have more of those coming out soon. Yeah, no worries, Jack. I wasn't going in anymore. I specifically said someone in the state of someone because I wasn't. Who dat? I know, Patches. I was also concerned by that noise. What was it? Somebody in my garden? Doesn't look like it. I think we're safe. Are we safe? Okay, move your butt. Come on, Stinky, you're in the way. All right. Boop, boop. That built. Okay, so need cobble. Don't want anybody sneaking up and over the wall. Little andesite in there. Okay. Ah, I don't have a pickaxe. You know I should have got a pickaxe. Let's see. Yes, that's Silly Patches. She's been a good girl today. Been very cuddly. Very cuddly kitty today. And she's usually a cuddly kitty. Been exceptionally cuddly. I think she knew I hurt myself, so she was staying around me more. And then my wife felt so bad today because she came down while I was working before my fall and all that. And as she was sneaking in, you know, to be quiet, she had to grab something. She accidentally let one of the midnight in. He snuck by. So she went to grab him to pick him up. And as she was taking him, she tripped a little bit and dropped him. Now, not in like just, she was carrying him like this, just a couple inches. It didn't hurt him, but she felt so bad. I was like, it's okay. You didn't hurt him. He's so heavy, and she rarely picks up the cats because of her balance issues. So let her know it's okay. He's a little worried there for a minute. I'm like, he's all right. He wasn't even scared. He just looked at her like, hey, what's up? There. You know what? Let's not put that. In case I want to grow something that needs 2 squares. And put that there. These there. Now, once I hoe this and get some plant seeds in it, it won't be an issue. Stuff won't spawn on here anymore. But getting the water is going to take a little bit of trouble. Did I fall? Oh, yes. I forgot. Some of you folks were in here for that today. So, my new bed arrived today. And the mattress, which is a queen-size mattress, came in a box this big square. Very long, but the queen-size mattress was fit into a box this big. And I roll it out, and it's this thin, and you cut the plastic on it, and just sucks up in air. Looks really cool the way it works. My wife had gotten her last mattress the same way, shipped in. And but as I carried the box into the house, brought it in the basement, flopped it down, I was just pushing it in, and I tripped over a small pillow I hadn't seen falling off. There's a couch by the door. And I fell and landed really hard on my knee and my left hand and arm. I think I've sprained my hand, so it's a little swollen. It's not broken. I can move it. I've had sprains before. That hurt a little, but that's not bad. It's just more uncomfortable than anything else. So, all right, so we are going to need some buckets. I say some because I'm lazy and I do not want to run up and down more than I have to. So I will take 3 buckets. Still have to run up and down some, but it's something. Oh yeah, definitely. Like so, right today so far it's been almost all vanilla, because again we're just kind of realized I've built a great way where monsters can't get in. Now I can't get out to the water. I didn't bring any cobblestone to get back in. Hold on a minute. I'm about to cause myself a problem here. I need a way back in. There's some cobble. Okay. I planned on building a more secure stairs down. I just hadn't got to that part yet. But I guess this could be good. Yeah, actually, this isn't bad at all. Could be my stairs down. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Kind of cool. Water bat. To the swimming. Oh, that worked out real well. Make an infinite water source. Then we'll be cool. As soon as I remember how to get back up there. There it is. Then we'll be cool. As soon as I remember how to get back up there. There it is. Then we'll be cool. As soon as I remember how to get back up there. There it is. Then we'll be cool. As soon as I remember how to get back up there. There it is. Then we'll be cool. As soon as I remember how to get back up there. There it is. Then we'll be cool. As soon as I remember how to get back up there. There it is. Then we'll be cool. As soon as I remember how to get back up there. There it is. Then we'll be cool. As soon as I remember how to get back up there. There it is. Then we'll be cool. As soon as I remember how to get back up there. There it is. Then we'll be cool. As soon as I remember how to get back up there. There it is. Then we'll be cool. As soon as I remember how to get back up there. There it is. Then we'll be cool. As soon as I remember how to get back up there. There it is. Then we'll be cool. As soon as I remember how to get back up there. A max X. Drawing a blank on what that means. Oh my god, how do I not know that? Like in my head, I know that, but I don't know what it is. Build water source. For walking purposes. Frames per second. I have mine set just at standard. I haven't had to do anything special with mine. It is in the normal range for me. Which I couldn't begin to tell you what that is because I never change it. Really. 3. Once we get the water down, we'll go grab some seeds and we'll bring back a load of stuff from the village, like some of the deco stuff we've already made, the deco bench for sure. We will get to building. We'll grab a bunch of the seeds is what I meant to say, is why we're going back for that. I'm going to steal the potatoes, the carrots, and the wheat. Guess I'll get some beetroot. Like, they're about useless, but then at the same time, I'm thinking, if I can get rose red from that, and I want to do a lot of deco craft, that's easier than searching for flowers, right? So, you know, hard to throw that option away. All right, so let's leave this. I'm probably not going to need the shovel while I'm gone. This always takes some stone. I'll take andesite because it's easier. So why my cat has been so clean recently. So a possum. Oh, are they scarier there? Again, possums are around here, but you know, different animals. I know the spiders you got put our spiders to shame. So okay. So learning, I should have brought pickaxe. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build a little tunnel through here. I brought that shovel though. And this will be our tunnel to get on the other side of this mountain instead of having to parkour around it all the whole time. Let's see. I'll be honest, I don't know if 600 is good or bad FPS to be honest. Just not knowledgeable in that stuff. I should. These are things I need to learn more about. You know what I mean? I'm one of those people where I'm like, if it's working, I'm not worried about it. You know? And that's not a good way to be, especially with me making this, trying to make this a living. I was hurting pretty bad today. My wife's like, you sure you want to stream? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I left my other job early, but this is the important one. She thought I was being silly for that. And I'm like, well, I'm going to be honest. I'm like, you know, this is the first month of me doing this as my full-time job. I get a fair example of how well it's working and if it's going to work, is a lot of that's going to fall down to how this first month looks. So definitely don't want to miss any time doing this if I can help it. There's that. But I'd like to say thank you all for coming by and hanging out with me today. If you are having a good time, please remember to click that like button. Most importantly, remember to hit subscribe so you can hang out with us all the time. We also have a membership program that we would love for you to join up and be a part of. It's a lot like a Twitch sub, only cheaper. If you go to my YouTube channel and click the join button, that's available on most of the pages and below the stream, I believe. Clicking join will sign you up. It does, like I said, like a Twitch sub, only cheaper. It's $2.99 a month. And you get access to our members Minecraft servers, which are just for members. I should stress that. Everybody you see in chat that has a green or a blue font to their name, those folks are all members. A little D&D 20-sided dice after the name changes colors and numbers the longer you're a member to show how long you've been with us. The what else? Custom emojis, discounts in the ODG store, because on my website I do have a store. Some people like to wear the merch. So there's a bunch of different stuff on the store. But information on all of that, including links to my social media accounts, and links to... I got potatoes yet? Including links to all my socials, information on the memberships, links to all my tutorials and videos. All that can be found on my website, onlydraven.com. If you've never been there, hey, take a second, take a look, let me know what you think about it. always looking to make it a little bit better. I'm going to have to build a place to grow cactus. Had not thought of that. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, lots and lots of fun stuff. Those folks who are interested. All right. There we are. It's really cool to see your reaction because you're in the middle of saying goodbye. Oh, that happens sometimes. People pop up and surprise me at the last minute. All right, well, we need our clock, obviously. We can't leave the clock. We can't leave my bunny. Need the deco bench. Already made that chair, so I'm going to take it with me. Do I have anything cooking? Potatoes? Delicious. What do I got in here that I would want? Pumpkins, string. I'm trying to aim for the stuff that... like stone and stuff I'll leave. I'll take some sand, because I'll need that. That looks pretty good. Potato, spare torch, some sticks, bone. Get rid of the dirt and take the bone. Get rid of the crap sword, take the sand back. I think that should work. Let's see. Aragon says, your Sky Factory 4 videos have saved my life today. Thank you. You are very welcome. I'm glad to hear they were helpful for you. And thank you for coming by to say so. I appreciate that. Definitely, I have another Sky Factory tutorial coming out beginning of the week. I'm now that I've got a streaming schedule down, I'm trying to work on a where's my bells? I almost forgot. I'm not trying to work on putting together a video schedule as well, because I'd like to put out at least 1 to 2 videos a week. From week to week, they may differ on what they are, but I'd like to start putting out regular videos again as well. So trying to find that balance between streaming as much as I can, but still giving myself time to actually film and edit and things like that while still working part-time at my other job. It's just a matter of trying to get that all up and running, you know. Trying to find that balance. This is my first month as a full-time streamer. I don't know if I should call myself a full-time streamer. Like, I am a full-time streamer, but more like Only Draven Gaming is my full-time thing now. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just the streaming. It's the channel as a whole. Now, where was my tunnel to get in there? My house over there, right? Find my house. It's my favorite mod pack so far. Finding out how to do things has been really annoying. I'm hoping you can make some more... Oh, yes. Oh, definitely, yes. There are so many opportunities for tutorials in Stoneblock. I expect to be making them. I'd like to start putting one of those out every week. Sky Factory 4 I'm going to continue doing as well, although those may be every other week, because at this point I've covered a lot of stuff. So it's a matter of, you know, coming up with with more. There it is. Switch up there so we can find that easier. There as well. But yeah, I definitely want to get to a regular release schedule with things like the Dungeons & Dragons Behind the Dice. I'd like to, starting next month, one of my goals is to start putting together a compilation video for that once a month. So like the best of the channel, or you know, where I can highlight stuff I did the month before, funny moments we may have had. I need to do a better job of recording those, like writing down when they happen, but that's something I'm looking to do as well. Oh, need a hoe. Let me drop this stuff off. We'll get a hoe. That was just too important. I had to have that. And the bed's going to move, but for now, go ahead and put the bunny next to my bed. Deco bench. That I want down right here where I can work on it quick. Oh, mailbox. The best power source in Stoneblock 2. You know, and I'll be honest with you, questions like that I still get in Sky Factory as well. And best is very subjective. It depends on what you're looking for it to do. In Stoneblock early game, magmatics were some of the best things that I got a hold of. They're, because you can make infinite magma. Once you set them up, they don't make a ton of energy, but they will continuously make energy without you having to do anything with it. If you make any of the generators from Draconic Evolution, which aren't that hard to make a little bit later on in game, they're really good at making power, but it does mean you have to re-put stuff in there occasionally. That's something that has to be loaded or unloaded. So it can depend. For my money, reactors, there is a Draconic reactor that can make an ungodly amount of power. And if anybody... what in the world was I making? Oh, a hoe. If anybody watched the... is a first member on Rooster Teeth, you'll know that the Achievement Hunter guys and gals made the Draconic reactors, and again, those are just ungodly for power production. But again, it's one of those things where you don't really need them. And it was intriguing with watching them do their video. They're like, yes, we're going to do this with Draconic, and we need like trillions of RF. And I'm like, I didn't. I ran it off a small reactor with just a standard mineral battery. You know, it didn't need all that. But they're playing on slightly different packs than what I have. I think they're playing on the what's the launcher? The Feed the Beast launcher. So they may have had a slightly different version than I was playing. Very likely. But for my money, as soon as you can make a reactor, go into reactors. Reactors are the way to go. All right. So my goal is to plant just a baton of things here. Now, you may be saying, but Draven, what is a baton? That is a butt ton. And that is also good. Huh. Can't plant wheat. That's right. It's seeds, not wheat. Okay, there we go. Auto sieve. What, my stream quality is low? Is anybody having a problem with the stream today? I'd be intrigued to know. Everything looks fine on my end. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, if you're looking for auto sieve, then powers. I use I think they're dynamos, magmatic dynamos, I believe is the term, is what they were called. And I used them for most things. Potatoes. Potatoes are more important to me than carrots or beetroot. So I want a full row of potatoes because I will basically live off of baked potatoes. That's me in real life and in this game. May watch how you did on your playthrough. Oh yeah, sure. I did some. Actually, I think it was. What was it? 2 episodes ago, the long, just vanilla playthrough that I did. Near the last little bit of it, I jumped over and actually talked about that for a little bit on there. Let's see. Watching at 780. Nope, no one else having problems? Okay. I'm going to have to learn Flux to do some troubleshooting on the net server. But would there be a reason to use multiple Flux plugs in a Flux network? Yeah, you can use multiple plugs. I attach a plug to everything. If I'm... Like the port, the one that feeds power into the system, using multiple of those. If we need more power, I can do that. That's easy to set up. But I have infinite power set, so we really shouldn't need to. You can plug extra ports and such into anything you need. Ports and plugs. I always forget which one. The one that gives you the power out of the system. Say it that way. Oh, hello, Patches again. For that, like I said, you can very easily just do that with anything you'd like. Actually, I can't see the screen, baby. Your butt's in the way. Come on. Over here. Thank you. Can't plant beetroots. There they are. Beetroot seeds. Some beetroots going. Beetroots. Oh, cactus. This cactus doesn't have to be near water, right? Cactus will just grow just about anywhere, as long as it's sand, if I'm correct. Try this. I may be too close to the wall. That was no, I meant to put it. Okay. I don't think they have to have water. This will work. Gonna need a lot of cactus. Don't want to travel for it. We'll do... That's good. That's good for now. All right, I may redo the cactus later on. All right, so we got basic crops going. Good. I will eventually harness some animals as well and get them over here. But that is a good start. Go ahead and pull that out, cook that up now. Chests, because we're going to need some more chests eventually. Why not start now? There that I can. There, throw that in there. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have Flux. Yeah, Flux is just really useful. In Sky Factory 4, I rarely used Flux, but to be honest with you, I should have. Flux is a better network than a lot of the other things I did, but Flux sometimes with the ones with the GPS, you could have power going to a specific block without having to have something pull out of the network. That's good. But with Flux, it's pretty much easier. Let's see. Only chance I noticed. Let's see. Hot tub. So we're going to click the settings wheel and you can change it. Too close to the wall. Cactus needs it. Yeah, okay. So they need the water then. I don't know why I put them with the water. I was thinking sugarcane is what it was. Sugarcane has to be near the water. And I'll probably need to get some of that growing eventually. But for now, that'll work. Excellent. So we've got some stuff. I'm going to make many a deco, my friend. Many a deco. Beetroot is basically trash. It's useless except for red. We're going to need to make sand, dirt, red. So we're going to get a whole bunch of red in here. Start filling these things up. I could have sworn these were like, used to be brighter in Sky Factory 3, but I guess I could be wrong. And then we're going to put the green in there because I don't need that for anything else. Some more of that. And then the lapis, we'll take everything there, although hopefully we'll be able to mine some more lapis here soon. We're definitely going to do some deco. I'm not going to do a ton of deco today because I'm just have to break it to replace it, but it's a start. Sugarcane needs to be directly next to water. Cactus doesn't. Water at all. Okay, so that's where I'd mix it up. Wheat can grow as long as water reaches the tilled block. Gotcha. All right. Excellent. A little bit more cactus here. Because again, cactus and beetroot are going to provide my red and green. Blue is lapis, and I think flowers will do it as well. Blue may be a little bit harder. This will look probably very different by the next time I stream this. And again, I'm going to keep checking in with you all to see if this is something you're enjoying. Me fiddling around in a vanilla style thing. Already, I think this is way more successful than the vanilla stream I tried to run the other day. Just with the style of it. Alright, so I need to do more mining. I love the way those caves look. I love when they do that. Alright, so we need to do more mining for supplies. We're going to need animals, but we're going to have to mine first for just a little bit because I am going to need diamond eventually. I would like to get enough gold to make a Tower of Pimps, you know, because it's important to have priorities. That lit up enough? Okay. Turtle, I had a question for you, my friend. I know that yesterday I said there's nothing else in the world that I would want to have in this pack. Because, again, I also don't want to create more work for you. But I did want to ask about one thing to see if it's possible to add. If it's not, or if it's hard, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do anything that's going to be hard for you to do. But if it's like click a couple buttons, that would be awesome. Or it will work, then that's what I wanted to check with you on. And that is, again, something very simple that won't break the game. And that's the ability to hit F7 and see where light is. I don't know what gives that ability. I don't know if it comes with stuff I don't want in here. But I thought I would ask. Again, not that big of a deal. Don't have to have it, but for a convenience thing, it might be slightly nice to have, just so that people building will know, so creepers don't spawn in their house. Yeah, I guess is probably the thing. I hadn't thought about that till just now when I went to do it and see if it was working, and then it didn't work, and I remembered, oh yeah, that's not vanilla. So, that's just me. Let's see. God, I just imagine a Draven coin chicken being in the chicken. I had some other ideas for interesting coins and things for the coin mod. After actually getting to see it last night and how awesome it was, I was like, wow, this could really go places. Not that I'm going to make you change anything. Just in the back of my head, I was thinking, wow, there's a lot of really good things that would work that, because it works so easily. You just have to hit add button. Oh, that would be awesome, sir. If that is something we could do, that would be phenomenal. Because again, that's purely a simple quality of life thing that won't break a game. It just makes when you're building a little bit easier, because now you may not have to worry about things appearing and blowing up your house. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what I wanted. Just something a little bit easy. Like that. That would be a perfect addition, I feel. Very cool. Right, so let's see. Again, just doing some mining. I know this is not the most exciting thing right now, but we need materials to do the other stuff. The castle will be completely rebuilt in different materials, probably by the next time you guys see this. Because we will not be doing this tomorrow. There's no night stream. Yes, sweetie, I see you. Kisses. Come on, over here. Come on, thank you. Ow! I broke my pick. All right, that's all right, though. I got some cobble. We're started here. I would love to add more coin stuff. Give you ideas. Excellent. I would like to speak to you about them off stream, because some of those things I would like to be surprised. That's all right. But yes, I have a couple of ideas that I think would be very fun additions. That would be very cool. Thank you, Jack. I've been working out. Couldn't resist. Oh, goodness. All right, so now we got some cobble to work with. I need another pickaxe. Away. See, I need to be able to dig to get lapis to make blue. So that's it. Yeah, I will definitely do it. Probably tomorrow after the morning stream, because after that, I just have to do the job that I don't like to concentrate at. So I'll have plenty of time in that time to be able to write up a thing. And again, I'm not saying you got to put them all in. They're ideas for the future. Things that could be looked into. You may not even know how to make them work. I don't know. Just ideas that have bounced in my head. Oh my god. I forgot R2. Who else will protect us? Yeah. I like that DecoCraft stuff can go on chests and they still open. That's also a nice thing. Oh no, you don't have to do it tomorrow. Good lord, man. If it takes 6 months, these aren't a get on it kind of thing. These are just ideas that may down the road may be a complete. You might be like, that'd be better as a whole new mod I want to make. So just ideas again, and eventually, I'm probably going to have you show me how to actually do some of that stuff, because I have a feeling that down the road I'm probably going to want to start learning how. I mean, I spend so much time playing mod packs. I feel like eventually down the road, I'm going to want to build one. May not be anytime even this year, but I feel like that would be kind of cool. No, you don't have to worry. Like I said, I'm saying I'll probably send it to you tomorrow. Man, if I don't hear from you for 6 months on it, that's cool, bro. It is 100% you take your time. Okay, so now that we have crops growing, oh, we already got a beetroot. How awesome. Oh, the cactus has not grown at all. That sucks. All right, so now we are going to need an animal pen. Now, that's kind of what I was thinking what this up here was going to be. Just a place for some animals. But I don't want to destroy the cove. I really like the cove. So what I'm thinking of doing is putting an animal pen inside of there, because animals don't need light. Surprisingly, you'd think that that would be the case, but no. In fact, they do not need light. So, they might prefer it. Okay, some animals might need light now that I think about it. Oh, yeah, understandable, understandable. Again. Boop. They are noisy. That is true. They are noisy. Good point. Should be coming up into that little indent any minute now. There we are. Oh, overshot it. Okay. Overshot it by a lot. Let's see here. Oh, I shot it by 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Work. Work. a layer above this. Something does happen to potentially spawn up there. Maybe it'll fall off the edge. Okay. Let's see here. Should I add the auto sort and keybind mods? Auto sort would be nice. I hadn't thought about that. Again, I don't know what all comes with that. As long as it doesn't like come with a bunch of other breakable, breaking things, then definitely don't. I'm trying to definitely avoid anything that requires power, creates power, that kind of stuff. But definitely it'd be nice to have the what do you call it? The oh my god, you just named it. The auto sort. Yeah, that'd be nice to have. As for the other thing, the keybind, is that where you go into control and pick whatever you want your buttons to do? If so, that's cool. I mean, to me, it wouldn't be as big of a priority because without all the extra mod packs, there's not as much buttons that I need to keybind. But some folks may prefer that, so I wouldn't be against it. Yeah, the auto sort would be beneficial. I'm gonna leave that like that. I like having the waterfall adjacent. I know this is gonna look silly with just like a landing floating out here, but I'm going to make it look different afterwards. I'll fill in underneath and make it look a little bit more attractive. And I don't need that big of an area, but it might be nice to have cows access for leather or something of that nature. I'll make the underside of this, I'll pretty up later. And I'll definitely going to change this. I'll have to put some dirt in here. I'm assuming. They need dirt. Assuming sheep need dirt, right? Right? Dirt? I mean, I'm assuming. Do this. Need it any longer. This. Alright. I can put a little fence around that so you don't fall off. Fence around here. I can put a gate through here. That'll work nicely. Separate download for the server. Like you can download the server pack from Sky Factory 4. I believe you... God, I'm trying to... Before... If I remember correctly, when you go into a mod pack in CurseForge, and you click on, click on it to go in where you can download it and stuff, a lot of times there's a button there that'll say, like, server download. I hadn't thought about that, but I believe there's a feature for that of something you download to put it in a server. There's a flux plug far away attached to the network. Can the chunk it's in not be active? Providing power to a chunk, to my understanding, will not make the chunk still stay loaded. There has to be an actual living character or something that would keep it loaded, like a chunk loader or something in that chunk to keep it running. In most situations. That said, servers are a little bit different. I'm not sure what the range is, because everybody's so far apart, and clearly some of the stuff they're doing is messing with other people. I would have to check. Played under... Need to set that up myself. Need to set up that download. I want to say... Probably. One thing I could recommend, because you're way smarter at this stuff than I am, if you were to say check out, just do how to add a server on Shockbyte, they have a little like 5-minute video that gives the steps. That might show you what we would need to do it, because it tells you the numbers and the codes and the such. Every time I've had to do it, I pull the video up and just follow it step by step. I don't remember any of that. So there's that. That might be a way to kind of see what would be needed, because off the top of my head, I don't know exactly what they need. By dirt, do you mean grass? Yes, I meant grass, Jack. Thank you. What mod is the first ODG server? Right now, we have Sky Factory 4. I look at the network. It says some of flux plugs on a faraway base are loaded. That could possibly be an issue. People may need to find a way to disable their plugs when they're not working, when they're not playing. Hello, Mystic Porky. Awesome name. Welcome. Sheep need grass to get more wool growth. Oh. Sheepy. All right, well, let's get it built first. Go ahead and grab some... Because if I remember correctly, I'm going to need, like, Silk Touch to get grass in there. If it still works like it used to. There are no grass seeds. I'm doing well. I'm in a little bit of pain right now. I accidentally took a fall today while moving something heavy, and I think I sprained my wrist a little bit, so all the gaming action right now has been a little on the jinky side, hurting things up. But other than that, overall pretty good. Most Farwinds aren't active, so there may be something else there loading the chunk. That could be it as well. Yeah, if something else is keeping it loaded, then the power would still flow there for sure. What do I have cooking? Nothing. Nothing. Let's go ahead and get that going. All right, so I'm gonna need dirt. But I just got my dirt. I need the walls. That's what I need. Walls. No, I want fences, don't I? Ooh, I'm gonna need wood. We're gonna have to chop some trees. I hadn't thought about that. We're going to need wood. Don't worry, I'm a Canadian lumberjack. I mean, my grandpa was, so I'm sure it's in my blood somehow. This little bridge will look better later too. I'm gonna definitely pretty this up a little bit. A lot of prettying up. And that's kind of what most mod packs that I stream are, right? They're mostly... I stream the adventure and then do all the custom stuff in between. Hello, Black Sheep. You stay right there, my friend. I want you in my house. You, not so much. I don't know what is there a purpose for llamas? I've never needed them for anything, of course. And they're so annoying sounding. Probably want a horse, though. Probably going to want a horse eventually. I have to look into building a stables for the horse as well. Because that could be cool. Oh, they're annoying sounding. I'm glad that there's a bunch of trees. Whoa, look, that's a lot of llamas. Hey, do llamas drop meat? Or leather? Because they have a good supply right here. Not even thinking about it. That's not good. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. I have broken or sprained every finger on my hand at least once. 3/4 of them by playing hockey when I was a kid. But the rest of them through stupidity of my own making. Different times in my life. The craziness of youth. Gathering up all the wood I can for a minute. So we take care, make sure we have plenty, and any saplings drop, this will be a good area for replanting as well. This is not, no, this is 1.12. The ODG server pack and the server that'll be coming out this upcoming week will do that. Only thing that light red X mod adds is the chunk board. That's fine. I don't think that's going to hurt or help anything. It's not going to break the game, and it's not really going to hurt anything, so I'm fine with that. Oh, there's a sap. Go. Ooh, apples. Yum. Rank your top 3 favorite fruits. Berries count as fruits. Let me clarify that. Berries count as fruit. You may add tomato in there. It is technically a fruit, and I'm fine with that being considered one. But I would be intrigued to hear your top 3 favorite fruits in order. I mean, you know, you can do 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, whichever that way, but just make sure we know which one is your number 1 favorite. Just saying. I like to ask questions. What else what else happened here? Leak the Draven hockey boy. Yeah. I did some hockey many, many moons ago. I was never good at hockey. All right. I'm just not a... When I was a kid, I was never a rough kid. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where my parents, who took it very seriously, would get mad that I wasn't rougher in hockey, right? And I'm like, you know, I'm staring here looking at him. I'm like, listen, for years of my life, you've been telling me not to be rough with people because I'm bigger than my little sister, and then I'm going to hurt her if we play too rough. and that I should always be careful not to hurt smaller kids. And now you're wondering why I'm not smashing people in the face. I'm like, come on now, you kind of built your own problem here. So I didn't like the contact side of hockey. It just didn't interest me. But even if you're not playing the contact side of hockey, you can still get your knuckles, your teeth knocked out, and also it's still a rough game. I refereed hockey for several years as well. My dad and I used to referee together back in the day, which again, you'll remember, is a Tuesday. Just a few trees. We've got some going. I think I've got enough wood now. Some of those ideas now so I can start working on them. Okay. Is it possible to change the name of a coin? That's something I wanted to ask. Kind of yes, kind of no. Or is that challenging? If it's tough, I don't want you to mess with it. I'm just wondering. I'm not unhappy in any way. Oh, there it is. I had a torch there somewhere. That was a 100% you can do? Excellent. So the bronze coin is actually leather, and the next one is iron. We did it in when Shadow designed the coins, she designed them in kind of how you would progress in armor. Leather doo-doo armor, iron armor, diamond armor, emerald armor. So each of those were, and then red was supremium armor, is kind of the color combo of that. So I didn't know if we could change bronze to leather and silver to iron. No, if not, it's again, no big deal. Doesn't matter. It still works the same way either way. But I thought I would add, because yesterday I kept going to call them what I knew them to be, and then I didn't want to confuse people. Because Lord knows I'll confuse people. But again, that's, not a big deal, but something I wanted to ask. What else did I have? Give me a minute here, because now that I'm focusing on this, I'm trying to remember what I had. I had a couple different ideas I was thinking about last night. Give me just a couple minutes, and I'll see what I can remember. Because we all know, not that bright, this Draven person over here. Steaks! All right, now I need some fences. Ew, what do I got? Spruce? I need spruce fence. Those. I will need a gate. Spruce gate. Yeah, let's do 2. Sharing Ruby to Supremium. I didn't even realize it said Ruby. Yes, if we could, please. I'll be honest, I hadn't realized it said that one. I didn't look at as much, so I did not notice that was it. But if we could, yes, that would be very, very nice. Thank you. Yeah, I think they look and work awesome. I love the concept of it. I love the ODG coin being, kind of the big one. Like, that was really cool. I hadn't quite realized you'd done it that way, and I really liked that. Because I think that's a cool thing to get one of those right out of the gate. For me to give away something of that quality based on the currency level that it has, I think that'd be kind of fun. To say, wow, you won something pretty good. Have this really hard to get coin. Oh, top fruits. I was reading everybody's fruits, by the way. I was reading that as well. Top fruits in order. Number 1 now. It's changed in the last year. Bananas are my number 1. I was always a strawberry guy. Green grapes and strawberries always fought for my love. But I've really become addicted to bananas over the past year. And then green grapes and strawberries are my second and third. I'm doing wrong. There are very few fruits that I don't like. So I should start with that. There are very few that I don't like. Cantaloupe and grapefruit, I think, are the only 2 I can think of that I genuinely don't like. Not yet. I'm just not a big thing. And I'm talking about actual fruit, too, because things that are fruit-flavored are very different. I love peaches. I don't like peach-flavored things. Peach-flavored things are almost always nasty. In my humble opinion, which, we all know is overwhelmingly accurate. These are ugly. I understand that. I'm going to put something better on there later. I want to have this. I can have the gates. A little bit easier. So getting animals in here are not going to be easy. So right off the bat, I've realized I'm going to have to make the tunnel bigger. Both in width and in height. If I'm going to start bringing animals in here. You can make leads, can't you? I think you can. Can you pull animals with leads still? Is that in this? I like cherries, but I hate cherry flavored things. I don't like maraschino, the bright red cherries. I really like the dark Bing cherries. I can eat on those all day long. They are scrumptiously nice. All right, so we got a good chunk of wood while we're out. I'm happy with that. Good chunk of wood. All right. So how does one make a lead? Let's see if lead's in here. It is. Ooh, that's going to take some work. Slime. I have not seen a swamp. Oh, no, there was a swamp way over there. Ooh. Tastes like medicine to me. You are correct. Grape flavoring is 50-50. Sometimes you get like a grape lollipop that's delicious, and sometimes here's a grape drink that tastes like Dimetap. It's just, which is, for those of you in other countries, is a cough medicine, which is disgusting. There's that. I'm in the mod, and I'm changing bronze leather to... Whoa, that's easy. Sweet. Here's a question. And again, thinking the coin mod. The sword I love. One of the things I thought about last night was a shield with an ODG logo on it. Emerald. Diamond armor, emerald armor. I can't remember which one comes first. But emerald was the armor. So yeah, armor, emerald, diamonds, gold. I did build a roof, and I'm getting rained on. There was the leather, doo-doo armor. If you thought that was just doo-doo armor, I love the term, so it's that. And it could be just the regular shield with the ODG symbol on it, or my face, either one. my character's face. Don't put my face on anything. It'll kill people. Again, just a thought. Again, I'm coming up, even though it's not really a coin-based thing, but when it comes to the reward-based style that you've done, I hadn't really expected you to do that, and I love it. I love that whole thing you've got with the... Ow! Crap! Oh God, witch! Oh Lord! The depths of hell are coming to get me! Oh, good Lord! Oh. Poison in the butt! Poison in the butt! Okay, I will say that caught me a bit by surprise. Wasn't expecting that. Face, put it on. Well played. I forget, do witches take damage from sunlight? Come over here so if I die, at least my stuff will be here. Poison gun. Coins, though. I don't know what he's doing over there. Getting drunk, maybe. Stupid witch. Make this bigger to bring in horses. We'll need at least 3 high. Well, yeah, I saw that when he made my dude pop out, I didn't know that was in there either. I didn't know that there was an option, and that's awesome. And I had the Draven sword. And it doesn't have to be my... She'll give me anything you like. That'd be awesome. Trying to figure out how hard is it to draw the coins. Like when you drew the coin, like the ODG coin, that's pretty detailed. What do we need to kill the ender chicken? You need the chicken stick to break its shield. If you don't have a chicken stick, then its shield will keep you from hurting it. So other than that, just the best weapon and armor you got. No, you don't have to, Turtle. Again, I'm just throwing out prospective ideas. Not that big of a deal. The reason I ask about the coins is I didn't know if it would be possible to make a Merged Worlds coin or a Draven's Dragons coin. I didn't know it was possible to do coins with any of the other things. Which, again, not that important. Just an idea. The best weaponry, Draconic. I mean, don't get me wrong, the best to fight the chickens, Draconic is probably going to be your best bet. Or Supremium. Draconic or Supremium. think if I go straight, this should take me right out there as well, will it not? Kind. No, it's not. That you can do that. Yeah, because a Merge World and Fire Moon coin I thought would be kind of awesome. Or not Fire Moon. The Merge World Fire Moon symbol I thought would be kind of awesome. And it would also be cool to have a Draven's Dragons one. You know, if we do that, that'd be cool. Yeah, if you could do anything Fire Moon based. Or Merge World based like that. Fire Moon being probably the big one. If there's anything you could do Fire Moon based, that'd be pretty awesome. Because we all know I'm a big fan of that. There we go. There we go. Big old tunnel. Easy to see. I got to make the stairs into this. Now that I've done this, I've got to make it easier to get the animals up here. Possibly. Or what if when... Again, I don't know how hard it is to make things. I don't want to say stuff that's like just insane. I was thinking a trinket. Or something you would wear, like that would give a buff of some kind. Not like a buff that affected anything, but like made you shimmer. But that's way more work. Ignore that. A coin would be cool. Fire Moon, just as a coin itself. And the Fire Moon coin itself, or the Draven's Dragons one, right? Those would be best if they... I would like there to be a coin that only I give away for special reasons. You know what I mean? I'd like one of the coins to be, okay, you've done something special. I rewarded you. It's like a badge of honor to have one. So I wouldn't want it to be an important part of a recipe, because then that's blocked from a bunch of people being able to do. But to have a coin that is creative only, which they technically all are, but one that is outside of the currency value, that it's just its own thing. It's more like a badge that I could give away. Individually, or can craft them. The coin thing I'm thinking of, like, and it doesn't even have to be one of those. It could be the Draven's Dragon, but some type of coin that when I give it, it's like, oh wow, you earned this. Whether maybe you won a special Let's Play, you won a Halloween house decorating competition. It could be something I can give away as a prize once in a while, and you can be like, hey, I've won one of these. Hey, I've won 2 of these. You know, something you can hang on to as a. And that's not to say you can't sell or trade them if you want to. I mean, that's up to you, of course. I'm not going to tell you what you can do with your own prizes, but something that's just. That would be the one thing in there that only I would give away. Not, you know, just an idea. Again, not trying to... I thought about that last night, because when we were talking about the different coins and we were talking about Let's Plays, I was thinking that might be kind of fun to have a coin that, or something in there that I give away as a special prize. Yeah, like a memento or a trophy. You know what I mean? Got to get taller. Bring a horse in. This whole thing I did here's got to go. Boop. There we go. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. It's like a trinket to have, and you know, if you somehow earn it. That one, I'd say, if we were going to do that, let's go ahead and make it a craftable one using the coins, kind of like you did with the sword, you know. Make it craftable with the, in that regard. So people are like, okay, here's something, I've got these coins, I've got something to do. Because eventually, somebody's going to earn enough to make the sword, and then they're going to be like, well, I've got nothing else to make now. You know what I mean? Was my only thought there. So having a couple more things that, missing one cobblestone. I'm gonna put dirt in there anyway, so it's fine. Oh, I could have just taken this one. I'm an idiot. Alright, so dirt. Ah! That was my fault. Forgot that I didn't put anything under that. Whoops. My bad. That literally startled me for just a moment there. Yeah, that one or the Draven's Dragons symbol that's... Yeah, I would say yeah, because the one with the words on it's going to be way too detailed. So either of those would be fine. Yeah. Now, here's a question for you, Turtle. Is it possible for you to add something to the mod that you can only see it exists when you're in creative? Because when we're playing other mod packs and jump into creative, sometimes I see a lot of other stuff, like originally the Walrus, for example. Things that you couldn't get before. You know what I mean? I was wondering, if I had an idea for something that I didn't want people to know about right away, but I'd like to have in there. This is one of the ones I'd have to message you on because I don't want to say it in stream. But if I had an idea for something that I thought would be cool, but I don't want people to know it exists until it's revealed, or I give it away, kind of a thing. Or I mean, well, really, if they were both set up that way, I could just use them for different things. Like one could be an award for contests or Let's Plays or things like that, and one could be because you did something awesome. Maybe you helped somebody out who needed it, like a community award badge. I'd like them to be, if you could do both of those, but I could do them for different things, that would be awesome. But I'm looking. If not, that's okay. I mean, that's probably fine. We can still put it in there ahead of time. I just didn't want to say what it was, because if it is something we can do that way, I'd like to. But if we can't, I'd still see it would. With the other stuff you're telling me you can make, I don't think it would be a problem. Where did all my dirt go? Didn't I have tons of dirt? I had a little bit. I thought I had more dirt than that. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, now I can start turning this into dirt. Forgot to do that. I should have just built it out of dirt to begin with, to me. Not my finest hour. I'm just doing the middle. The outer frame is still going to be stone. And I'm going to put another level underneath of it when I build it later. Oh, no, yeah, it probably is a bit... I thought I just dug a bunch up, though. Like when I was widening the tunnel. Alright, though. Still, somehow I'm going to have to get a hold of Silk Touch to get some grass in here anyways. But it's a start. Don't let me forget when I'm done this, I need to go under here and gather the stone. In a game where cobblestone's not that easy to get, right? Ah! My bad. Did you want me to do the main Merged Worlds logo? Or the emoji version? The logo, if possible. I know it's a lot more detailed. But if possible, that'd be awesome. If not, though, again... I don't want you to do anything that's going to be hard work for you. You got your own life to do. I always feel bad that I can't do this myself. I feel bad that I'm having someone... I mean, you're probably enjoying it and such, and I get that. But I feel bad that it's like, man, I have to... This is something I really should have learned how to do so I could do stuff like this, right? Oh, okay, I was going to say one short, but that should be enough there, right? Oh, no. One shy again. Grass grows down, does it not? If so, I might be able to get the grass to spread straight down there. Let's go sleep real quick. I need some more dirt. We got to test this. Okay, good deal. Just as long as you're not like, man, this fat boy's asking me to do everything. Good God, will he shut up? Drinkies. The Fire Moon logo is the official Merge Worlds logo. That's Rafe Fire Moon's crest. I always call it the Merge Worlds logo is the Fire Moon's logo. That's always what it was well before even before Merge Worlds had a name. It was called the Fire Moon. You know what I mean? Merge Worlds was an idea when the very first Fire Moon stories got started. I need to. It was on a different world that ended up having the merge, and all that became a repercussion of it. But it wasn't when I first started running the very first adventure. I didn't know that's which way I was going to go with it. Yeah, I was younger. I was just starting the story, and it all kind of worked out that way. But as we played it, and I just kept building upon it, I just got really happy with the direction it went. All right, that's probably where I used some of my dirt. Okay, we need dirt for this. There's some. There's some. There's my shovel. Be enough. Here. All right, Mystique. I understand. Have yourself a wonderful evening and or day. Have yourself a good one, and we will very hopefully see you very soon. Okay, I'm hoping, in theory, that the dirt is going to spread down here. Should spread under this. It always did before. And then I can always dig that out and put it back to stone later. But if I can get it to work that way, right? Or I can just... I don't need silk touch. I mean, I'm sure eventually I'm going to need silk touch anyways, but it would be nice. I'm going to be pixelating the logos for the coins. All these two badges. What name is it? Give me just a second. Let's see. Let's call the one that's the Draven's Dragons logo. Let's call that community badge or community coin. I'm fine with either one. Since it's a coins mod, let's stick with the coins theme. Call it community coin. And that would be the one that I would award for people who do extra special stuff in the community. You know what I mean? People who maybe go out of their way to help out others, things of that nature. I have some ideas for type of things that I could put for that. But that's, I guess, where I'd kind of like to start. Probably should get some... That should be good. Lighting. Okay, so if that grass spreads, we're good. If not, I still gotta get silk touch anyway, so we're not really changing anything. I'm gonna need some slime for a lead. What time is it? Oh, it's already 11:30. My goodness. I should say thank you all again for coming by and hanging out today. I appreciate you doing so. I'm having a lot of fun just rapping and chatting and playing. So let's see. So yeah, that would be what I call the dragon one, or that one. And then for the Fire Moon one, Merge Worlds is just such a long name. I'm afraid if you type it in there, it's just going to overflow other stuff. Some things have really long names. I almost want to call it Fire Moon Coin. Let's do Fire Moon Coin if we can. I mean, obviously, it's a coin with a fiery moon on it. Most people will probably pick up on that. But, you know, still, I think that would be very cool. Oh, got a message there. Let's see. Jackie says, just watched your AE guide and, man, it saved my life. Oh, well, I'm glad that I could help. Awesome. Thank you for coming by and saying so. Picking up all the beetroots. All right, all right. I like that it doesn't break them now. For like the replanting stuff. Granted, I'm breaking ones that haven't grown yet, so that's probably my own fault. But I like that about vanilla. I didn't know vanilla had changed to that. Even Sky Factories didn't have that. Unless you right-clicked. I know I'm breaking some that don't have it in there, but are good. not hit them sometimes. Some potatoes. Stuff's growing pretty quick, too. That's not a vanilla thing? Oh, well. Good job then, sir. Can I do this without hitting a cactus? Soon we shall see. Made it through. Can I make it back? Oh no, one over there. That's easy. I just cleaned the wall. All right. Oh, you added that. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. That's a good ad. No complaints about that at all. Stone up. Put that in there. The stone I'm going to use for making bricks. If anybody's wondering why I'm cooking stone, it is by far my favorite thing to work with. The red. Go ahead. The red. And oh, there's dirt. I knew I had dirt somewhere. Dang it. Dirt, that, red, you. Right now I'm just loading this up. So, oh, see, now you're starting to see it. Now that I have 100, you can see it. That is. I just didn't have enough yet. So, and then the green. Cactus green. Throw that in there as well. Boop. Badoop. We'll definitely need to farm sand. Sand will be something I will be looking for. I'll probably go that direction. I haven't really gone that direction. 11:30. We have time to go looking for some sand. Let's go look for some sand. Let me see what I missed here. Just is this modded? Just like breaking. That's true. So yeah, we this is slightly modded. An ODG server pack that Turtle's putting together for us. So let's put these away for now. Got everything I'm going to need. A shovel. I think I used up my shovel. Better make a couple shovels. Especially since they're the least iron using tool there is, pretty much. This is going to... Ow! Bloosh! Stuck in a waterfall! Did not bring a stack of coins. Or a stack of bricks to climb with. I failed as an adventurer. Okay. We'll have to go around. Maybe. Well, we were specifically trying to keep it as close to vanilla as possible. We're wanting to have a vanilla server. What we added were just a few things that were like quality of life things, and then and things that gave us like more attractive blocks to build with. But I didn't want anything that was too extensive. We've got the diamond. You did add the pack where you can have like diamond chests and such that'll hold a lot more. So there are some things of that nature in there already. Hey, there's a little bit of sand. I'll take it all. I want it all, and I want it now. Right? I get some 30 sand right off the bat. Excellent. I don't want to keep an eye out for clay too while I'm running around here. I didn't think about it in the water. There's probably a ton of sand down there. I didn't think about it. What's that? Limestone. Don't need that. Sand. There's sand. And bring my movement. Oh, bring my movement. There it is. Sploosh. More. I was going to have to travel far. Doesn't look like it. Alright. Oh, wrong button. I always do that. Instead of hitting until they hit 1. Where'd that clay go? The clay would be nice as well. There's some more over there. Coming for you, sand. Oop. Ow. Right. I didn't actually have to go that far to get a good chunk of sand. Sand was the one I was worried about. Dirt's, everywhere. Speaking of. Cool. Parkour. All right, all right. Finally made it to the flat grounds. Oh, cows, good. I was hoping there'd be some cows around. And we'll need to gather some up when I finally find some slamity dots. It is now becoming nighttime. I have planned my trip poorly. Snowballs over there. Ooh, look at all that sand. Get it. Oh, look at that big old chunk of sand. Okay. So definitely sand is available. We didn't have to go as far as I was afraid we'd have to go. It's going to take... Well, I mean, over time, I'm sure we'll have to go further. But... Oh! Swim, 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 swim. Yeah, there we go. More sand. Get it all? Yes. Ooh, here's a big old chunk of sand. We're going to get all this. Should have brought the boat. Brought the boat. That's a pretty good chunk of sand in the very small amount of time we've been farming it. Take some clay too. I'm sure I'll need that eventually for something. So I don't know if anybody out here listens to older music. I also don't know what you'd consider older music. But let's say, for any of you who have one, and you may all not, but for those who do, what is your favorite band that was producing music or releasing music in the 70s or 80s? That's a decent one. I ask this only because, as I mentioned yesterday, I had gotten some recommendations for on YouTube of different things to watch, and little guy, there was a clip from Bohemian Rhapsody, the Queen story. And I loved the movie, and I loved Queen. Queen would probably be my favorite. What I guess many people would call a classic band. Ooh, is that a Vern that fell down? It is. Get out of here, Vern. Can Vern swim? I don't think Vern. Later, alligator. Ha ha. Defeating the Vern. AC/DC, there's a popular one. Oh, yes, this one. Nicely. Uh-oh. Hello. Now I'm just trying to head back to the house now. High as I can. Man, there's llamas everywhere. Oh, there's the house right over there. You see it all nice and lit up and everything. That's pretty cool. Yeah, what's the easiest way to get to it without having to swim? I like the... Ah, rain! Whoa! Enderman. I just heard him on my butt. Oh yeah, I forgot we saw him in there. There's the nether and there's the end. There's a lot of stuff in here I actually forgot we can do. Oh. Ooh, one more. Excuse me. Oh, sir, I was sneezing. You couldn't give me a moment? Irk. Oh. Following me. Must be popular. Thank you, Jack. Yes, very much so. Freddy was pretty, ouch, shot in the butt. Pretty amazing. Very big fan. Still, in my opinion, the best voice in music. I don't listen to a lot. That's not a genre I listen to that often, but just realized that this is going to be a lot easier to get into than I thought. Oh, good lord. I was looking for him. Get out of there. I'm going to make this harder for you to get in. Alright. Alright, he's gone. Okay. If I do that, eventually they'll hit this wall, which I will figure out a way to get around myself later. Oh, no mail. So again, I guess I would ask, for those of you who've been hanging out today, and again, thank you for being here, are you enjoying watching this? Or is this something you'd rather see me in an actual pack? Just kind of looking for ideas, see what everybody thinks. Because I will definitely want to make sure I'm making stuff that people are enjoying watching. I don't think this is going to be a super long series that I'm doing 20 and 30 episodes in, but maybe we've got a few. I would ask then, there's not a stream tomorrow night, so the next Minecraft will be Monday night. Is this something you'd like to see me continue on Monday night? Yay or nay would be, I guess. Look at all that sand and clay I got. Nice. Got some shovels. Very cool. Alright, look at that. We got some clay. Red's finally popping up. Gonna need some lapis. Where's my hoe? Not my hoe, my pickaxe. I thought I made a spare pickaxe. Where's my hoe? Flat out. Take a spare pickaxe just in case. I will eventually have a much better inventory system. Right now I'm looking, just kind of looking down, trying to dig down some so we can get to hopefully some diamond and lapis and some gold. But I'm sure you would have guessed. Well, I appreciate that, Teresa. Because again, this could be something that I could play a couple streams and then do something else and then come back and show you what I've done in the meantime, kind of thing. Looking for different things. Also, I should say this, because this is, I think, an important topic I should touch upon. In the morning right now, I'm streaming Skyrim. When I eventually will break that, or when that's done, I'll eventually stream something else. I'm also going to have one-off nights like we do now with Jackbox, and I did the Phasma. So what I was wondering is, and again, I'll talk about this more in the Discord and chat as well, but I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on it. Would it be good to have specific nights of the week dedicated to Minecraft, and then have different nights where I did something that wasn't Minecraft? 7 days to die Sunday. It's off the top of my head. I'm not saying I'm going to do 7 days, but I'm just, first thing that popped in my head. Something where I'd be like, okay, this is what we're going to do on that day. Just, or is it better to stick with Minecraft at night? I'll be honest, when it comes to my Minecraft streams versus other streams, almost 100 to 200% more people come to Minecraft than anything else, right? When I put Subnautica up, or even the Skyrim streams, which have done well for non-Minecraft streams, Minecraft streams always drastically do better for views and attendance and interactions with people and such like that. So definitely, I'm never going to get rid of this is a Minecraft channel, clearly. I mean, primarily. But I didn't know if I should start sliding other stuff in there as well. Or would people rather see me tackle a mod pack like I did with Stoneblock, and then when I'm done, pick another one and go right into that? I'm fine with that too. That's not to say we can't have one-off nights as well, where maybe on a server we've built a game or something where I want to have everybody come in, jump in, and maybe we stream a members Let's Play or something like that, or a members contest. I keep coming back to like Halloween decorating kind of stuff, but that's something I'd like people to have their area to decorate for holidays. And see how you put it together to come up with that. But again, thoughts I'm having. Again, I want to make sure I'm making the type of content that you guys want to see. At the same time, I want it to be something that I enjoy, So trying to find that type of a thing, kind of what I'm shooting for here. So any thoughts or suggestions on the matter? Greatly appreciated. And if you don't want to share your thoughts here, you can directly message me on Discord as well. Hey, are you a part of my Discord channel? Why not? It is available to everyone. Just go to my website, onlydraven.com. Button right near the top. Click on that. Takes you right in. Accessible for everybody. Really, though, it's a great community. We got a lot of awesome people. We talk about stuff, not just Minecraft, but definitely if you need help in Minecraft and games, there are people there who can help you. For different types of mod packs and mods specifically. We also do little surveys when it comes time to pick what mod packs I'm going to stream next and such. It's a great way to participate and make your suggestions known. Things like that. We have a lot of polls on there. You can vote on what you'd like to see. So would definitely love to have you in there. I know, Pat. Her belly just grumbled. I don't know why. She's eating more food than anybody else today. I'm about to run out of torches, I just realized. Who I got? I'll head back up. Getting close to the 15-minute mark. Well, that would be believable too. She is a stinky kitty. She has struggled with some belly. When we first got her, she had an issue where her stomach was upset, and I kid you not, cats can be stinky when they go to the bathroom. She takes the cake. I've never had a cat smell as bad as she does. Why did I even try to sleep? I knew better than that. All right. So, if I get nothing in there. Used all my red already. Okay. I will continue to try to build up more clay in what little time I have to mess with this over the next couple days before the next stream. But I'm not going to build anything deco until the next stream. Because what we build and how we design it will definitely be you guys will have a big say in what we do with that. What you see here is the basics. These walls will be designed better. Floor will probably be done. I'll probably put a roof on the place. Maybe section this out into some rooms. But yeah, this will be the basic premise. But we'll want to decorate the heck out of it, right? Let's see here. Jack says, yeah, when we got my cat, she was really gassy. Just the food that we're feeding her because she's been fine ever since I got her. It's possible. Well, all the cats came from the same place, from the foster home. From a woman who is basically an angel for animals. Kid you not, she was fostering like 20, 25 cats at a time at her house. Her and her husband, their kids have up and moved off, and she's in a spot where she can do so. It was great when we went to go get the cats because my wife had already reached out to her and set it up, and we let her know we were interested in 2 specific ones she had. But we knew we wanted 2 cats, and she was like, well, I know that's what you'd like, but why don't you come over to the house and meet the cats? Because she says, you can see a picture of them and that'd be what you'd like. But sometimes when you go and you get there, you find there's another cat you bond with personality-wise. And the 2 cats we were looking at was one that was called, was Midnight, the cat we got, and his mother, which was an all-white cat who also had a stub tail. He has just a little stubby tail. He was born that way. Can't remember her name. Like Angel or something like that. And originally, when they first started posting, because they were bonded, they could only be given together. So my wife was like, oh, that's why they're hard to get adopted. So my wife was like, well, those are 2 great cats. We'd love to have them. So we went and saw this lady. Her name's Rhonda. And she has multiple bedrooms in her house. And there are 5 or 6 cats in each bedroom. And she's had us come in. And we came in. There were several cats already just roaming around, just 2 or 3. And she would have us come in and sit down. And then she'd open a door. 5 cats would come running out. A few minutes later, she'd open another. 5 more cats would come running out. And we got to see them come out in sections. And Midnight, cuddly boy that he is, wanted attention. But his mom was not. His mom was a cat that did not really like attention, did not like to be touched. And she's like, back when they post that, yeah, they had to be adopted together, but they were no longer bonded. Living in the house like that with as many cats as they were, it wasn't an issue any longer. And she said, she goes, she never thought that the other cat his mother would be adopted. And she goes, that's not a problem because I love her. Because of all these cats you see, 25 to 30 cats, it was like 4 or 5 of them were her cats specifically. And she had a big dog downstairs. We could hear him barking the whole time. But she's like, she'll very likely just be a cat that I keep forever. We're like, okay, we felt okay about that then. We're like, okay, it's not like we're taking him and now the mother's never going to have a home. She's like, I love her. She loves me. She's just not a cat that likes to cuddle. And we wanted cats that were affectionate because we're cuddly people and that's how it is. So we decided to get Midnight. My mother-in-law really liked him. And then Patches was all over both myself and my wife. My wife even more so, but loved playing with my ponytail all the time. I had my hair up and that. So very quickly, that's the one my wife decided that she wanted. But while we were there, I came and sat down, and almost immediately, a little kitty came over and sat on my lap and just like laid there and let me pet her for a little while. Then she bumbled off as more and more cats were coming in. And after every group of cats, and they'd investigate us, and then they'd go wander around or playing everywhere, she would come back over and sit with me again. So we had the money to get 2 cats. I'm sorry if I'm boring you with this cat story. We had the money to get 2 cats because it's not cheap. But we're in. And so we're like, yeah, she's like, oh, you sure you only want 2, and so on and so forth. We're like, yeah, we can only really afford 2. And we told her how much we can afford. This is what we have to pay. And she goes, no, it's actually only 50% of that. And we're like, what? She goes, yeah, if you get a cat that's fostered, you only have to pay half that price. And we're like, we didn't realize that. And and I was sitting there and I'm like, cool, I'm taking this one. And I pointed at Buffy, who'd been sitting on my lap back and forth the whole time. And she's like, oh, okay. And my wife and my mother-in-law are like, what? I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm leaving this cat. I'm taking her with me. It blew their mind because I'd had a cat when we first met, my wife and I, named Pandora, that I had for many years. And it was me and Pandora against the world for 13, 14 years. Adored Pandora, but she got sick the last couple of years, had to have some very big surgeries. And when I lost her, I was a hot mess. And again, I'm a big dude, long haired, just me. And I openly weeping at the place. And I at the vet that we used. And when I went back a few days later to get her ashes, because I had her cremated, she's sitting on a little shelf with a picture of her way over on my entertainment center. They'd sent us a little card, that everybody had signed. And one of the women there, she goes, it was killing them seeing how affectionate, how much I cared, and that one of the women just went home. She goes, seeing how someone looking like me, she would, you don't see a lot of that. She goes, just seeing a dude who was that torn up losing his cat, she goes, she couldn't take it. She had to leave for the rest of the day. I'm like, oh God, I didn't mean to do that to her. She goes, no, it was a positive thing. I'm like, okay, don't get anybody in trouble or nothing. But yeah, I said after that, I had no intentions of getting a cat again. I knew we would always have cats, but there'd never be a cat like a my cat kind of thing. Because the cats we had before, I had my cat, my wife and mother-in-law had their 2 cats, and just kind of that thing. So I was like, so when I said, yeah, I'm taking Buffy, they were like, excuse me? I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm leaving this cat, man. So they're like, oh, Rhonda, the lady, she's like, awesome, even better. And I'm like, yeah, and we didn't get to take them home for about almost a week because they had to go in, and part of the process when you're getting them from fosters, they go in and they get their shots, and they've been fixed. It's part of the thing, so that way you don't have to worry about kittens, because they're about limiting that. They'd rather you adopt and give cats that are already out there at home. And then they also get chipped, like it's a whole package. And Buffy hadn't been fixed yet, because she was just at that age where she could be. She was the youngest of the 3. And they're like, yeah, you could get them in a week, but then a week later you have to bring her back to get fixed. I'm like, oh yeah. And she goes, it's paid for. You don't have to pay for any of that. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm all about that. Yeah, because we're getting a boy cat and a girl cat, and I don't need 8 cats. So I'm like, I'm fine with that. That is acceptable. We'll just sit in my chair as we're talking. I totally forgot I was wearing armor. But yeah, so that's how we got our 3 kitties, Buffy, Patches, and Midnight. And we did not change their names. Those are the names they had. They liked their names, and so I had no intention of changing them. Isn't that right, Scritchy Chief? Now, I told you that little Patches here was all over me at Rhonda's house. And then we came home, got them a week later and brought them home. And Buffy instantly gravitated to me. And Midnight just likes everybody. Midnight's a cuddly cat, and he just loves everybody in the world. But Patches was my wife's cat from day one. And for the first 2 to almost 2.5 months, maybe 3 months that we had her, wouldn't let me touch her. Wouldn't come near me, wouldn't let me pet her, ran away from me. The other cats never had a problem, but she would not. But at night, I got a little thing of cat treats, and I was giving some to the other 2 cats, and I didn't want her to not get any. So we have a split level house, and she'd come down when I wasn't near her, but when I was up moving around, she was afraid to. So I went to the stairs, put a couple on the stairs, and she ate them. And then every couple of days, I was putting them down a little bit closer. I realized she was coming down further and further to get them. And then over time, she started coming down towards where everybody else was. And then I got 3 little bowls, put some cat food in each, or cat treats in each one every night. Set them. Everybody gets their own little bowl. And then, like I said, once I bought her love or earned her trust, however you want to say that, she then just became a cuddle bug who just wants to cuddle with me too. And I like to remind my wife and mother-in-law that all the cats love me the most, and they tolerate them. They don't seem to agree with that, but they don't understand how life works. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Huh. Okay. Well, we are sitting at 11:52. It is about time for me to call it a day. Thanks for coming by and hanging out today. I know it's a Saturday night. Saturday nights, usually we don't have quite as many folks because Saturday night's the night you go and party. So I appreciate that you guys decided to spend some of your time with me. I had fun chatting with you and hanging out. Again, if you had a good time, please remember to click the like button. If you've not been here before, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you can hang out with us more often. And again, I talked earlier about the Discord channel. You can get a link to that on my website. I have a social media contest going on this month. You can win some gift cards. I'm giving away a $50 Steam gift card, $30 gift card to my store, the ODG store, and a $20 Amazon gift card. The contest runs through the end of the month. The drawing will be in the first few days of April. We'll draw it on stream. But all you have to do is follow the social media accounts. There's a Facebook, a Twitter, and 2 Instagrams. Every day I put a post out on each of those that says contest post. If you are following those accounts and you like and reshare them or retweet them on Twitter and Facebook, each of those gets your name in the hat. So on Instagram, you just have to follow and like it. For 4 accounts, you can get your name in the hat. You can earn your name in there 4 times a day if you want to. Some people are just doing 1 or 2 of them. Some people are doing all 4. And you can go back and do the ones that already exist. So if you follow now and go back in the profile, you can share and follow or whatever, like all of those at that point. But I enjoy it, trying to build up the social medias and be more active with folks. So hopefully if you're interested, that's something you'll partake of. Again, we have the membership program. A lot of you guys I see hanging out today are members already. For those of you who are not, if you'd like to find out more about that, click the join button on my YouTube channel. That doesn't sign you up. It just takes you in and shows you all the cool perks you get being part of the membership program, the Draven's Dragons membership program. It's $2.99 a month, so just a smidge more than half the price of a Twitch. But you get so much stuff, including access to our Minecraft members-only servers. But that said, I am going to go ahead and call this a day because I'm in a decent amount of pain at this point. My hand is killing me. One reason why I've been telling stories the last 20 minutes is it's been getting a little bit sore to try to keep moving around. But I'll be back again tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time through 2 p.m. We'll be playing some more Skyrim. And then no stream Sunday night. We'll be back Monday morning for more Skyrim and Monday night for more Minecraft. But thank you for coming by and hanging with us. Special thank you as always to my moderators and the wonderful people who helped take care of this. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Turtle, for all the hard work you've done on putting this together. I appreciate it. I did see your message, Turtle, about the DM. I will do that as soon as we get off stream here before I go check on the other kitties and my lady. And then thank you all members for helping support the channel and allowing me to take this huge leap into being a full-time streamer / YouTube personality. Not celebrity. Sure as heck not that. So we'll say YouTube personality. Sounds more realistic to me. But thank you very much for participating in that. We got a new member today, as well as thank you to all the folks who've been donating. All of those funds definitely make a huge difference. Never required, but always appreciated. Thank you so very much for that. But you all have yourselves a wonderful evening. It's been great hanging out with you all, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Hopefully we'll see some of you tomorrow morning. Enjoy your Saturday evening, and we will see you again very soon. You have yourselves a great day.